Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you are tuning in. Welcome, 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 and welcome back if you're returning. Your support means the world, guys. So, we have, Goddess of the Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your feelings. Now, how random is that? The last reading that we did, I spent the majority of the reading talking about this new path that was opening up for you. A new blueprint. We've got all this blue. There's been so much blue in this whole deck. Well, the cards that have come out of this whole deck. Yeah, and I spoke about following your North Node, and we've got the stars all over this card again. And this sort of winding path. So, let go of logic and trust your feelings. So like I was saying in yesterday's reading, you may not know, what the outcome of stepping onto this path may be. And that you weren't to allow your fears, your mind, to keep you where you were or to stop you from moving forward. It was about having trust. It was about having faith. I was picking up star energy from the card yesterday. So this is about trusting your feelings. Meditation is going to really help you at this time. I'm just seeing all the blue, and most of the cards out of this deck have been blue that have come out so far this week, and that speaks about, well, it's linked to your throat chakra, but your throat chakra is referenced to breathing and healing. So the breath work, mindfulness, meditation, anything that's going to allow you to let go of your mind. Let go of your mind. And trust your feelings. So, let's get some charms. See what's going on. Dive into the bottom. Okay. Oh, we've got a 2. 2 on the dice. We have a turtle. We have a champagne flute. The wise old owl is back. We have the creative supplies. We have a coin that says, your wings were ready but my heart was not. A Buddha, the meditation, amazing. An elephant, a heart. Right, let me move them up a little bit. We have a fairy sitting on a crescent moon. We have the meditation here. Is that everything? Yeah. Right, let's move them all over. Right, okay, so this path, this sacred path that you are either, I'm just seeing, I'm going to have to put this down, I'm just seeing this bloody fork in the road that I keep on talking about. So all of these readings where I'm talking about this fork at the road, I feel as though you haven't fully stepped onto this path yet, or I wouldn't keep getting the fork in the road. But the dice is on a 2, and that speaks about having a choice, having a decision to make, being at a crossroads. And as you make this choice or decision, again, you're supposed to be taking into consideration your personal feelings. And it's reinforced here with the last part of this card. Trust your feelings. So, if you are at the fork in a road, it's about, like I said, you making a choice, making a decision, calming your mind, letting go of what your mind is telling you to do with reference to, taking action or making a choice. And it's about tuning in to your heart space. We've got a big old heart here. It's next to the Buddha, which I just spoke about. Meditation, mindfulness, breathing techniques, breathing exercises. That's what allows you to get out of your head and into your heart, into your feelings. And that's going to help you make this choice or make this decision. It's also going to alleviate any fears that you were feeling. I spoke yesterday about, or the card yesterday was talking about being fearful of stepping out into the unknown. So the more that we can engage our heart, the more that we can engage what it is that we feel, the less likely fear has an opportunity to come in. Because fear is born within the mind. It's how we're looking at something, it's our expectations of something, it's how we are looking ahead at how something is going to plan out when we don't know, realistically, how things are going to pan out. So if we can alleviate, like I say, that mental chatter, our insecurities, our fears, our unfounded fears, because we've got the moon in here. So like I said, these may be irrational fears. But it's also talking about tuning into your intuition. So again, it's this trusting what you feel that's going to help you make this choice or decision, or to step out onto this sacred path. Now, we have the elephant, and we had that in yesterday's reading. I think, but it was a different elephant. But it spoke about removing of blockages or obstacles that were standing in your way, whether to make a choice or a decision about which path it is you're going to take, or the obstacles or limitations or restrictions that your mind is placing on you. But like I said, that the elephant is about the removal of all of that. Now we've got the owl, which to me is you just allowing yourself to gain an overall bigger picture, or see things from, you know, a broader perspective. Your situation, if you're stood, like I say, at the fork of a road, and you're stood down on the ground, you can't see all the maneuvers and, you know, the what's the word? I don't know, but you can't see the full path ahead, basically. But when you get up in the sky, you know, you're able to see the what is laid out in front of you. So if you are going to engage with your mind, ensure that it's your higher mind. You're looking at this from a position of wisdom. Yeah, and like I say, you're not allowing anxiety, fears and your insecurities to speak to you and think that that is your intuition, because it's not. You want to be connecting to your higher self. You want to be connecting to the universe, to God, your spiritual connection, to higher consciousness, to higher intelligence, to your wisdom. Now this path may have something to do with something creative. We've got the creative supplies here, so something artistic. And artistic doesn't just mean painting and drawing. It may. It could be musical. It could be movement related, dance. It can be just creative. We do everything in a creative way. It can be speaking. But whatever it is, this sacred path that you are being encouraged to make, the choice or decision to go down. Again, I'm going to say it's in alignment with your North Node. We've got all these bloody stars all over this card. And that is an indicator of you being on the right path. New opportunities opening up for you. Blessings to come. But again, you've got to step out on, I think I said it yesterday, on faith. You've got to step out without knowing what the outcome is going to be. The celebration that's here for you. And again, this this champagne flute's got stars all over it. So as you step out in your North Node, or towards your North Node, and I'm going to link it. I say it every time and I always forget. And I still may forget, but it's my intention to link Cafe Astrology, which is the website that you can go to check, you know, what your North Node is. When we're born, we have obviously a North Node and a South Node, and the South Node is our comfort zone. I've spoken about the comfort zone so many times, but the South Node is our comfort zone. So without even knowing it, it's amazing to go and check what your North Node is, because you may find that the jobs that you've taken, the way that you engage with your environment, with people, are very much linked to your North Node. And when you discover what your South Node, I got that the wrong way, very much linked to your South Node. And when you discover what your North Node is, that is your life journey, that is your life path, is to move towards that star. So there's and obviously the way that the astrological wheel works is whatever your South Node is, your North Node is directly opposite. So it's going to be completely out of your comfort zone. Like, for example, my South Node is in Capricorn. My North Node is in Cancer. You couldn't get two more opposite energies. Well, you can, because all of them are opposites. But South Node to me, like I say, is very much linked to long-term goals. It's status, it's structure, it's, you know, patriarchy, it's masculine energy. And I spent very much the first half of my life, I'm 40 this year, you know, in engineering, in teaching engineering, and it was very comfortable to me. Like, as a woman, a lot of people are like, oh my God, how did you end up as an engineer? And it's the way that my mind works. My North Node, like I say, is in Cancer. And it wasn't until I got into the field of education and teaching that I was like, wow, I love this. There's really something in this. But teaching in the public sector, I wasn't compensated financially, you know, for the work that I was doing, for the amount of effort that I was putting into my role. But I still knew that educating or teaching, or, you know, like I say, just loving on people in the way that I'm able to through this channel was something that I know I needed to move towards. So like I say, there's going to be a massive discrepancy between your South Node and your North Node, and finding it out gives you a path. You know, they say that we're born and there's no manual, or there's no, you know, there's no instructions of how to get through this life that we live. But I believe that our natal chart is that roadmap. So, you know, for anyone that isn't aware of their placements and, like I say, what is ruling their chart, find it out. If you're stuck, if you're wondering, like I say, what am I here for? What am I supposed to do? Go and look into your natal chart. Anyway, I've gassed on enough. Now, we've got the teacup, we've got the wedding cake, this and the turtle. Right, okay. So for some of you, this could be a relationship. It could have something to do with a relationship. We've got the heart, and we have your wings were ready, but my heart was not. So it may be moving away from a relationship, moving towards a relationship. I don't know how it's going to resonate with you. But again, like I say, being at that choice point where you've got to take your personal feelings into consideration and let go of logic when you're making this choice. Now, I can see the number 4. You won't be able to see it because it's on the face of the die that's looking at me. And that speaks about our foundation, our stability. So making this choice is going to lead you to a really firm foundation, a really structured place in your life, whether it's within a relationship, whether this is career related, personal, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just seeing that turtle as having like a really hard shell. So you may be stubborn. You may, like I say, not want to be getting into your feelings, have this protective layer over your feelings. But again, the owl's looking up at the turtle, so it's like, yeah, you've got to look at that soft underbelly. That's what's going to lead you forward in this particular instance. Now, I'm not getting anything really from that wedding cake, so I'm just going to leave that up in the corner. But yeah, this is that same energy for me of that reconciliation. So it could be, like I say, reconciling a relationship for some, not for all. But for others, I just get that as like an invitation. So you may be invited to do something, an opportunity may be presented to you. Just don't logic your way out of it, or allow your mind, like I say, to overthink or keep you stuck. It's about tuning out, if you can, that mental clutter, mental chatter, tuning into your heart space, and that's going to allow you to make the best decision for you at this time. Wow. All these readings have been so linked. It amazes me how it all comes out. Right, let's get some letters. We have L or B, U, a G, a P, another U, a C, oh, another G. Wow, we've got some repeating letters and an M. Right, let me see what I can see in here. It sounds really weird. Well, it may sound weird, but I'm getting Gump, G-U-M-P, and that's just taking me back to, you know, the movie Forrest Gump. And it's like, I watched it so many years ago when I was so young. I haven't really revisited it as an adult, but it was a really good movie at the time. And from what I can remember is that he was, let's say, kind of special in his own way. And I think that the people around him didn't really have much faith or much belief that he was ever going to really amount to anything. And he went on to do so many, like, amazing things. So I feel like whether you feel as though you're qualified or, you know, equipped to step out on this path that's being sort of laid out in front of you, then just think of Forrest Gump. Like I said, he did so much, and it was just through opportunities that were being presented and him kind of just saying, yeah, all right, I'll go along with that. Yeah, by just trusting feelings and letting go of the logic. There's something about that. You may even want to go watch the movie. I might rewatch it myself, but I'm going to leave it there. I can see loads of 3-letter words, but I'm not really getting any major significance from them in relation to this reading. So let's find the goddess of the sacred path. Here we go. Right. It says it's time to let go of what you think is logical and trust your feelings. What is it that you would truly love to do or experience at this point in your life? Imagine, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart and not your mind. This is because your heart holds your true essence. Your heart is the gateway to your soul, whereas the mind dwells with more fears, which often prevent us from fulfilling our true potential. All is possible when what you choose to do and experience aligns with your heartfelt purpose and dreams. Trust your feelings. Start to keep a journal through which you express and explore all that it is that you would truly love to be, do and have in this life. Do this lovingly and honestly, and you will be guided along your sacred path, safely, gently and lovingly. Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like Forrest had like such an open heart, and he was so carefree, and you know, he never held a grudge, and he was just so eager to, like I say, dive into all of these different experiences. And I think that it's through that openness and almost, some would see it as like naivety, I don't really know. But like I said, once he got into those experiences, he completely excelled at like everything that he touched. I'm sure, if I can remember off the top of my bat, he was in the army and did really well. He opened up like that fishing, crawling, that, I don't know, shrimp boat thing. He did, he was a runner, and he literally ran from here, I can't remember from which point to which point, but he ran a huge distance and got like sponsored by Nike. What else did he do? I can't remember now, because like I say, it's been so long since I watched the film. But everything that he did, he was just absolutely amazing at. So follow your heart. Right, I don't know how long this reading's been, so let's get some, let's get a guidance message to wrap this up. Any further advice and guidance? Any further advice and guidance for the collective? Right, okay. Right, we had this again, I think it was in this deck some point this week. Don't adapt to the energy in the room, influence the energy in the room. And yeah, that's about that, following your North Node. Don't do what's expected of you. Don't do what your mind is telling you to do. Ouch, I just burnt myself on that candle. It's about you, like I say, tuning into your heart and allowing that to influence you and your life path and your choices and your decisions. Then everybody else, like I say, will sort of be like, okay, well, I see when they ignored their mind, they did that. Well, maybe I'll try it. You know, who knows? Right, guys, I hope this helped. I hope it resonated, or you got something. My camera cut out, so that tells me that I've been longer than like 20 minutes. So I'm going to end it here. But yeah, recommendation, if nothing else of this reading, to go rewatch Forrest Gump. Right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.